Hello, my name is Steve Mills, and I've got some thoughts for you today on making decisions about marketing. It's always very difficult, isn't it, to make that decision, to make that almost like a leap of faith, whether that's hiring a marketing advisor like myself or deciding whether to do Facebook advertising or perhaps Google ads. The real key for me comes down to a list of actions that you need to go through in order to make the best decision possible for you and your business. And often that can start with risk. The risk that you're willing to take. How risky is this, whatever it happens to be? I also believe that one of the mistakes that people make is they always look at the upside, oh, well, if I do this Facebook advertising, other people are making millions of pounds on Facebook, and some of them are, by the way, but that doesn't necessarily mean you will. I really firmly believe that all marketing works, but it doesn't work all the time. In fact, it doesn't even work most of the time. And the answer to why that is often because it's done by people who are not necessarily experts in marketing. It's done by people who are business owners, experts in repairing cars, cutting hair, and whatever it is your business does. So, that aside, let's talk about a simple structure that you can go through in order to decide whether something is a good thing for you to do or not. So, the first thing you need to consider is outcome or potential outcome. What do you want from this? If you hired me to advise you and coach you, perhaps you were interested in joining my results mastermind program. The program's all about trying to help you to grow, and we achieve a 45% average within 12 months. Now, that might be hundreds of thousands of pounds, or you might be starting out in business and only made 30,000 last year, and you'd like to get to that elusive six figures, £100,000 plus. But what is the outcome? That's the first thing you need. The second thing you need is to think about the options. What are the options? Is Steve the right person to go with, or would it be somebody else? Would it be better to put that money into, advertising or something? There's lots of different options, so we definitely need to consider those options. We also need to think about the consequences. What happens if it doesn't work? What happens if you join Steve's program and don't take any action? Well, the truth is, nothing's going to happen. You join the mastermind program, you turn up to the weekly sessions, but if you don't do anything as a result of it, then nothing's going to get any better. So we need to know. We need to be willing to invest, and we need to invest in time, money, and effort. And secondly, we need to evaluate the probability of this working. I've been doing this now, this being coaching and advising and helping small businesses for 31 years. I've helped 10,000 businesses to produce an average of 45% growth within 12 months. Some of them way above that, and some of them below that, particularly the ones who don't take action based on the based on the amount of effort that they put in. So, evaluation is really, really essential. Next, we look at mitigation. What is there that we can do to try and, stick our toe in the water to try it to see if it's going to work or not? So let me give you an example around that. Some businesses will charge you up front. Others will charge you for a full year and commit you to 12 months or maybe 24 months of coaching and advice. We don't do any of that. We believe quite firmly that if we do a good job and if you implement the ideas, it will work. And if we don't, If we don't do a good job, then we don't deserve your money. So we don't tie you in. We just simply say, look, if you're going to leave the program, leave before the end of the month, and then we won't invoice you for the following month. Simple as that. And then lastly, resolve. We've got to make a decision. We've got to resolve to do it or not. And if it comes down to my program, obviously I'd love you to join. Assuming you're going to take action, you're going to invest time, you're going to invest money, and you want to grow your business. There's no point doing it if you don't want to grow your business. Resolve, take action, get yourself a meeting with me at results-mastery.com. You can book a free, no obligation call, see what you think, or attend one of my workshops. I run a regular free workshop online, which you'd be more than welcome to come along to. Again, you can find it on my website and sample a little bit of what I do and how I help people, and then if it makes sense, get yourself signed up onto the program. Thank you ever so much for listening, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you very much.